Hello and welcome to the Vince Review. I'm David and thank you so much for joining us. A few months ago I uploaded a video about the ANTEC PRIZM RGB package that includes 5 fans and 1 controller. It's a very popular video on the channel, and if you did not watch this video yet, then I highly recommend you to do that. I will put link up here. After I uploaded the video, I received many questions about the installation of the fans and the setup of the lights. So in this video I will show you step-by-step installation of the fan and how to set them up. So let's start. The most repeated questions is, if you purchase just one fan without a controller, can I use the fan? So if your motherboard has RGB connection and support RGB sync, Asus Aura sync, Gigabyte RGB sync, MSI Mystic Light sync, and Acer Polychrome sync, then you need to connect one of the cables to the fan connection and the second one to the RGB connection on the motherboard. And only then you can control the RGB light from the software of the motherboard. But if your motherboard doesn't support RGB light, like my motherboard, the fan without a controller, it's like a standard fan and the RGB light will not work. Anyways, this video is for people who purchased a package of 5 fans and 1 controller. But if you did not buy it yet, I highly recommend you to buy it, because this package will take the visuality of your PC to all next level. And of course I will put link down below. So without further ado, let's start the installation step by step. The first thing that we need to do is to be sure that we have one free fan connection on our motherboard. The fan connection is very popular and you can find it in every standard motherboard. And secondly, we need to be sure that in our power supply have one free SATA power. This connection is also very popular. The package comes with 5 fans, controller, cable to connect the controller to the motherboard, and of course a lot of screws, because every fan needs 4 screws. And for the installation you need just one standard Phillips screwdriver. These fans you can install in both sides. You can choose to install it like that or like that. Don't worry about the RGB lights, because in the 2 sides have RGB rings. So anyway, you will see the light very clearly. And if you ask, David, does it matter how to install it? Of course. And I will explain you right now. The best way to keep the ultimate temperature in your computer is to install some of the fans in a way that enter cold air into the computer case, and some of the fans in a way that push the hot air outside. So how can we do it? If we install the fans with the logo outside like that, the fan will enter the air from outside into the case. But if you install the fans in the opposite side, the fan will push the air out of the case, and that is the best way to keep your computer from overheating. So let's start with the installation of the fans.
try to resist, you will be eliminated. to die.
After you finish to install all the fans, you got a lot of cables. But don't worry, I will show you how to organize and how to connect them to controller. Every fan has two cables, one for the fan connection and one for the RGB connection. And if you look at the controller, you see one side have fan connection and one side have RGB connection. So, the fan connection you connect to the one side. And the RGB light you connect the other side. And repeat it in all the 5 fans.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe.
Now let's use the cable that connect the controller to the motherboard.
Shine through for you.
And let's connect the power supply. And don't forget to connect the cable that connect between the controller to the motherboard to one of your 3 fan connection. Let's organize the mess of the cables. The best way is to use zip tie that you can find in any DIY store like Home Depot. But anyway, I will put link down below. The controller has 2 buttons. The first button is Mode. With this button we change the RGB effect or colors. And the second button is LED speed. With this button we change the speed of the light movements. If you're following this step-by-step video, the installation will be very simple and you get amazing RGB fans. In my opinion, this is the best RGB fans on the market. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it and you find it helpful, please click the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this one, subscribe to our channel. If you have any comment or questions, let me know in the comments down below. Like always, I wish you a beautiful day and of course, I will see you in the next video.